Welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. So we had the big fight last night, Jay, and of course, we had a lot of the fighters involved with Matchroom there, but we also had a guy that's looking maybe to sign with Matchroom, and that's Shakur Stevenson. Who else was there? Lomachenko, your favorite fighter. So we know what's currently going on with Lomachenko, and let's put it out there. Lomachenko had the opportunity to fight Shakur Stevenson for the WBC title. He didn't want to fight him. He just turned down a fight with Gervonta Davis later in the year. Doesn't want to fight him. Want to take some time. So he keeps all of a sudden when these guys are presenting an opportunity to him, he doesn't want to fight. And so I'm gonna put that out there in favor of Shakur Stevenson. However, this is what I don't like about Shakur Stevenson. Jay, you tell me if you think I'm wrong about it. He got all that energy right now because they had a little confrontation last night. Let me back up. They had their little confrontation last night. It's out there on social media where they kind of went back and forth, and Loma acted as though Loma wanted to fight right then. Looked like they had to get some security and put between them. I couldn't really make out what they were saying, but it seems like what Shakur was saying was this, that, basically you're hiding behind Bob. You should fight me, right? Fight me. Why you got all this energy right now for this dude, man? I mean, come on, man. You should have energy for Gervonta Davis like that, man. That enthusiasm that he's had in the past when Gervonta Davis had a fight schedule, I don't see that same enthusiasm. Now, we talked about this, and I'm good with not being all on social media, but I'm talking about the actual interviews where it's like, and we'll see, and it'll be a good fight. We're not ducking each other. It'll be a good fight. Like, come on, man. But then I see you with Lomachenko, man. Your energy is high. Like, yeah, let's go. I don't even think that fight's gonna happen because he's no longer with Top Rank. But it feels like he wants Zepeda. We've heard Eddie Hearn say Zepeda should be next. So even Eddie Hearn, because it seems like, I know he's supposed to be talking to a lot of different people, but it seems like he's moving in the direction of Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn doesn't want the Gervonta Davis fight right now. Have you heard that, Jay? He's saying that isn't the next fight. He's saying William Zepeda is supposed to be the next fight. So there's not a whole lot of energy over there for that particular fight. Now, I know some people might compare it to another gentleman over there, but I think that's a different scenario that we'll go into if somebody brings that up. But at the end of the day, lots of energy for Lomachenko, not a whole lot of energy for Gervonta Davis. What's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, my problem with Shakur was this energy should have been there when he was signed to top rank.
Yep.
It should have been there once Loma lost to Dev, he wasn't getting the fight with Dev, and then Loma was still ranked number 1 over him. Mm-hmm. That's where the energy should have been. That's why I was pissed at him back then. I'm still pissed at him right now because I'm like, Loma's not fighting at the end of the year. If he ain't gonna fight Tank for a big bag, he ain't fighting you for a little one. Oh, he ain't doing that. It's just irritating on that because I think Shakur definitely has skills. Can't take that away from him. Despite how he looked in his last 2 fights, how we feel like, he stayed on the back foot too much against someone that has some power like De Los Santos. Artem, he wasn't on the back foot as much. He came for it because he wasn't worried about Artem's power because Artem didn't have the power like that. Although at the end, he was like, oh, he's strong, and everything. But nah, I didn't like the confrontation because the energy was there. His energy really should be, to your point, if he's doing interviews, it should be towards Tank. That's where his energy should be. But everything's pointing something. All the signs are really pointing for him really to be fighting Zepeda. That'll probably lead him to signing with Matchroom. Or if De La Hoya sticks to his word, he'll have to sign with Gordon to get that fight with Zepeda. We want the Shakur and Tank fight since Loma ducked out. That's what he did. He's here at this fight here, and even Loma had energy for it, trying to talk all big and bad, having energy for Shakur. What was that energy for Tank, dude?
Facts.
I'm like, come on, everyone got energy for everyone else but Tank. Keep the energy for the guy. You want the payday, that's the guy you need to go after, is Tank. Have that energy for him. Shakur, you weren't going to get the fight with Loma. Just let that ship sail, man. It's a waste of your time, waste of your breath. Focus on the prize, which is Tank. That's what you said. That's the best fight in boxing from what you said. Especially at 135. We most of us feel that way is the best fight at 135. Use all energy for that fight there for Tank. Use it there. Don't worry about Loma. Loma's a nothing burger right now because he's not even in your way for Tank. He bowed out for you. So the path is clear. People are, Tank and them need to send an offer and all this stuff there. We don't know what's going on the back end on that. We know they've been in contact with Shakur's team. That's all we know. But we also know that Shakur's team has been in contact with Zepeda.
Yeah.
So you double dipping and stuff. That's not gonna make me want to do a business with you. Especially when I'm the ace, I'm calling all the shots. You double dipping on the other side too. I'm not thinking you're serious about making a fight with me either. So Shakur, just let Loma go. Loma gonna do what he gonna do. He ducked you for sure. He ducked Tank for sure. So don't follow. Don't be like Loma. Get back in negotiation with Tank. Start calling him out more when you have the interviews or have your team really reach out to him. Just like, don't worry about Zepeda. Go for Tank, man. That's what we want to see. We want to see you and Tank.
I don't want to see him calling out Tank. I want to see the energy there for the fight. You know,
I'm talking about in the interviews.
Yeah. I just don't see no energy in there for the Gervonta Davis fight. None. And why is it that Eddie Hearns is talking on your behalf? I don't understand that. Like he's commenting and saying that no, that fight is not a done deal. And I get it. You know, it was fake news talking about Gervonta Davis and Shakur Stevenson set for November, whatever it was, 23rd. We knew it was fake news, but it wasn't. Eddie Hearns isn't in a place, from my understanding, to be speaking on the business of Shakur Stevenson. So why is he commenting for you? Why is he commenting saying that the next fight should be William Zepeda? Why? He's not signed to you, or you're not signed to him. Zepeda's not signed to him. So why is he making comments about the business affairs of Shakur Stevenson? I'm not understanding. But clearly there's some connection there. We saw Turki Alalshikh there last night make a statement to Shakur Stevenson saying something to the effect of, "Are you ready? You guys need to let me know," so forth and so on. So clearly there's some kind of relationship there. Maybe he's headed in that direction, but you know, the fight that the fans want to see is Gervonta Davis. They talk about Gervonta Davis being the A side, but if Shakur Stevenson ends up signing with Matchroom and then he is now affiliated with Turki Alalshikh, then Turki Alalshikh by default becomes the A side, right? Because he's the one with all the money, and so then they should offer Gervonta Davis. But I don't know how that'll work, man, because at the end of the day,
the best fights, right?
Yeah, and at the end of the day, Gervonta Davis is with Amazon, and they have to fulfill a contract currently, or he's with PBC, and they have to fulfill a contract with Amazon. So I don't know how that works if he signs over there.
Let's see here. I mean, if he signs over there, Amazon's gonna have to be Tank's gonna have to be the lead dog. He's gonna be a lead dog on that, with Amazon Prime Video being the main promotion company and everything, streaming all that stuff there. Then maybe Matchroom will do whatever they do, you know, like it kind of did with Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, maybe they can do something like that.
Yeah.
But you guys tell us what you think in the comment section in regards to the energy that Shakur Stevenson has for Lomachenko. Not necessarily seeing the same energy for Gervonta Davis. Let us know. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Angry Man Podcast, AM Sports Media, and we are out.